Okay, I've just learned this really cool trick in Lightroom and I just wanted to show it to you. It's basically taking this sort of bland looking photo and turning it into something like that, just using like really basic editing. So all I'm going to do is just make a couple of small adjustments to this side of stuff. And to do what I'm about to do, if you're on a Mac, just click or hold down the Option key, click and then slide the white slider along to the left. Do the same for the black, but then bring it back to the left. And then when you get like these little spot things, just leave it at that. So now I can drop the highlights, boost out some of the shadows, increase a bit of contrast, and so what I'm actually going to do is just make sure that the ground is in the right tone that I want, and then I'll sort out the rest using this really cool little trick. So I'll do a little bit of clarity, boost the vibrance, and a little bit of saturation. Okay, so I'll go back and do that later. The sharpness. So now I'm just going to click Gradient Filter, double click Effect, then I will drop the exposure a little bit, so say to there, and then I'll just click in the center of the shot or wherever I want to drop the exposure, click and drag down, and I can move it about, but that darkens the sky, so it gives a really cool little effect. And then I can make the sky as dark or as light as I want, so I'm just going to drop it down a little bit there, and then you can always change these as well. So I can do that, drop the highlights even more, and I'll do that with that. So I can saturate those specific areas if I want to, and it is a really fun little trick because it copies what a gradient filter on your actual camera lens would do. So I'll just hit done. Then I can, if there's ever any shadows or something that this is dropped, this is made darker, you can actually just boost the shadows in that one section and it will take the shadows out of just those sections and then leave the sky as it is. So you can then boost the exposure, drop it, do whatever you need, but it all works together. So there's just a cool little trick I thought I'd show, and it's fun for working with skies and makes them look pretty cool.